Side are you on? This is the Daily Dozen, presented by Champions Round.
Well, it's been all of 6 hours since I've been on Daily Dozen filming, but we're fucking back, baby! And you know why? We're here for the Open Championship Round 1. You can go play right now on the Daily Dozen app. We have 12 golfer props for you for Round 1 of the Open Championship at St. Andrews. Stephie Smallls is with me. I cannot wait to jump into these. You have until 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific to lock in your picks for the Open Championship on Daily Dozen. Go do that right now before you fall asleep and forget, and you realize the tournament's on at 4 a.m. while you're going to the bathroom. Anyways, let's get to the props. Steph, how you doing this Wednesday?
I'm good. I'm excited. I have a beer. I'm pumped. No man will ever make you smile the way that golf does. Like, this is great. We're in a good mood. We got Daily Dozen, golf, paint, everything that you could ask for.
I am really mad right now that I don't have a beer. I feel like I fucked up. Right,
I had lunch margaritas. I'm like taking the Open too far.
Lunch margs and the beer? Jesus Christ. Steph's not going to remember the first round of the Open Championship. I love it. Okay. Why don't we jump right into the 12 props that we have? The reason that we have it starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific is because we're doing the last guys of the round, starting with Mr. Tiger Woods himself. So let's get into the Daily Dozen props for Round 1 of the Open Championship. Round 1, total stroke 71.5 for Tiger Woods. You and I talked about this on the podcast yesterday. We both like Tiger to make the cut, which would kind of lend itself to him going under this total strokes of 71.5. That means he would have to shoot 1 under or better tomorrow. What are you thinking about this prop? Or do you think that because he's in the afternoon, maybe the weather's going to get to him?
Yeah, I'm a little torn here. My gut actually wants to go over on this, but I want to follow this narrative that Tiger, when you look at it as he just has to shoot really 1 under to do that. I am going to take the under here. Last time that he played at this course, he shot a 76 round 1. So this would be a significant difference from the last time we saw him here, but I'm going to ride with it. I think that that's enough. I don't think he's going to play exceptionally well, but I think it will be enough to go under this number.
All right, so I'm looking at the weather right now, which for him is absolutely crucial. The high tomorrow is 66 degrees. The low is 54. Not great for him. He's playing in the afternoon, which means it should be dry throughout the day. There's a little chance of showers in the afternoon. Wind speeds are going to be fairly consistent, 7 to 10 miles an hour, and may pick up to 10 to 15 miles an hour later in the day. So it's cold, but it's not completely unmanageable for him. My anticipation is that he's going to go over this number. As much as I want him to make the cut, I think that comes in round 2 in the morning. I'm going to go over here. I don't feel good about that.
Okay, well then now I'm going to go over too. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to succumb to peer pressure here.
All right, so we're going to go over on total strokes.
We're both going over, yeah.
I think he shoots, I'm going to say, exactly even par tomorrow. Keeps himself in the tournament, but does not get to 71.
Right, like, I can hear it now. He's 1 over. Like, I think he goes 1 over tomorrow. I feel that in, like, my gut that he's going to go 1 over.
All right, next one on the board. So this is the full threesome that goes off at 2:59 p.m. local time at St. Andrews. Total stroke 70.5 for the defending champ, Matt Fitzpatrick, coming off of his first ever major win at Brookline.
70.5. So I was looking at the 69.5. I guess they didn't adjust it for him. He has gone under that 69.5 to his past 6. He's a guy that has a tendency to play better when the weekend comes, which kind of contradicts me having him as a first round leader on my card. I'm going to go under this number here. I think he's coming in really good form. So, it's a guy that's coming in with 9 top 10 finishes, T5 at the PGA, T2 at Wells, 1 at the Open. I like him. Let's take him to go under here.
Fitzpatrick has the tied for the second best odds to be the leader tomorrow at plus 2,800, top 5 plus 500. So obviously people expect him to play well. Obviously, he's from Great Britain. He's from the area. He's going to know how to play these link-style courses. He's in great form, like you said. I think that shooting a 70 tomorrow is very realistic. That's 2 under. We expect to see scores probably for really good players tomorrow, if they're playing well, probably in that 68 to 70 range is probably fair. So I'm going to take the under here as well. I think he shoots 70 on the dot, 2 under for Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Last guy in the group, Max Homa, your boy. Total stroke 70.5 for him. What do you think?
It's my dad right here. All right. He has gone under this in 8 of his last 10 round ones. I'm pretty sure even when I was looking at that, this might have been at 69.5. So it might even be 9 out of 10. Since I saw this, I am riding with Max Homa to play very well. I think he is going to play similar to how Neiman did when he was in the same group with Tiger. I think that he will match that energy, play up to his best abilities, and I like him to go under this number.
I think Homa's in for the round of his life, as he was talking about on Twitter. There's not many opportunities in life that you get to play with the GOAT and perhaps one of his final times around St. Andrews. I know that Homa's going to be excited. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go over this. I think he shoots a 71 tomorrow. I don't think he can get to 200. I'm going to go over. I know.
Heart! How dare you?
I got to do it. I think he's going to shoot 71. I think the value is on the over here. I would not be surprised to see him play really well. But, yeah, I'm going to go for 71 tomorrow. All right, next group on the board. Jordan Spieth, round 1 total stroke, 69.5. Means he's got to shoot 3 under. Spieth is a guy that I know that you love coming into the tournament. You think he could win this easily. One of your favorite guys this week, him and Scotty Scheffler, which if anyone's seen on Instagram or Twitter, I'm fading the shit out of. Steph is not allowed to fade because she's in her home, and they don't do that in her home. Jordan Spieth, total stroke, 69.5. What are you thinking?
Over. Kidding. Under is the way we're going to go with this. The last time, so another fun fact, last time he was here, he shot a 67 in round 1. So even if he doesn't do that, he can shoot a 69. That's fine. I see him doing that. So 69.5 for Jordan Spieth at a course like this that he, rates out very well for. Give me the under very easily.
Yeah, I think that if there's a round that Spieth is going to absolutely have a field day, I think it is tomorrow. I love the under 69.5. It might be one of my favorite on the board. And look, I don't have Spieth to win the tournament. I haven't placed a single dollar on him, but I do think that round 1, first round leader, plus 2,800 for him. Kind of like it. Kind of love it. All right. Another guy in the group, a guy that I absolutely love in this tournament. I think he has a really good chance to win. Jon Rahm, total stroke 69.5. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're going to go over. What are you thinking?
Yeah, we're going to go over. Anytime I see Jon Rahm's name lately, I just think of that gif that's like, boo this man. You know that one? Like, yeah. I can't. I am going to take the over, although 69.5, tempting to take the under here. I think he does probably end up shooting a 69 tomorrow. But for me, stay with the brand, stay with the narrative. Don't like Jon Rahm this weekend, so I'm out.
I am actually going to take the over here. I think he shoots 70 tomorrow or 71.
And then does well.
Yes. Rahm is a guy who charges late in tournaments. I might be wrong. I have to do research on this. This is totally unfounded. I have no research to back me up on this. I don't think that Jon Rahm has ever been a first-round leader, ever. I never see it. He's always a guy that charges on Friday and Saturday and does well Sundays if he's going to win. I feel like he's never out in front leading the charge on Thursdays.
It's all about his tantrum number. Like, how many tantrums are we getting in the day? It must correlate to his total strokes.
Classic Rahm. That's why I love him. I'm a tantrum guy. You throw a tantrum, I'm all in. All right, I love it. Let's get to the last guy in this group. Harold Varner, the third, total stroke 72.5. I know that you've bet on Varner quite a bit this year, but what do you think about your boy tomorrow? Yeah, there you go.
Behind me. 72.5. I think that Varner, plays very well in crappy conditions, so don't really care what the weather looks like for him. He always fares very well against weather. I also, if I know anything about Varner, he plays very well round 1. He usually collapses. He's a guy that makes it to the weekend and then just totally blows up. So I am going to take the under here. The last 3 round 1s, like just appearances in general, under 69 those past 3. So I like this number definitely to go under.
Yeah, I was just going to bring up that point that he's like the anti-Rum. He comes out hot and then he shits the bed. So total stroke 72.5. Love the under. Yeah, they're perfect for each other, especially since they're in the same group. Actually, I do think that there's a little. It depends on Spieth, but I do think that if you get a 3-ball number on Varner tomorrow, like a big juicy number, I think there's a world in which you could play the 3-ball on Varner versus Spieth and Rahm.
I very much agree. This is going to be, I kind of took a break from my Varner, and I think I'm going to add a little bit to my card. I'd like to look at even where he sits as far as like a top 10, top 20. If that number looks nice enough, I probably will flirt with it tonight.
For the tournament or just for tomorrow?
For the tournament.
Okay, got it. All right.
We'll let him stay strong.
Let's get to prop number 7. Patrick Cantlay, a guy whom... All right, so a little behind the scenes here, inside baseball. Our guy Spencer. So we couldn't do a podcast this week. He's got some stuff going on. Couldn't make the timing work, but he did send me a couple of his best bets, and he kind of slid in there with the Patrick Cantlay is my favorite play of the week. But every time I say Patrick Cantlay, he thought I was going to shoot him. So because I never want to bet on Cantlay. Spencer, I love you. I'm not going to shoot you, and I'm going to bet on Cantlay because you told me to. So we're going to go total strokes under 70.5 in round 1, and we'll see how much trouble I'm in by the end of tomorrow and how much money I've lost because I bet on Patrick Cantlay again.
Which is so funny because I added him to my no bet list because of you, and my loyalty is very strong. So he's quite literally on there as like Patrick can't fucking do anything because I'm pretty sure you texted me like, why can't Patrick Cantlay do anything? So I just added that word into it, but I hate him. He does have strong first round appearances. Like he's gone under this in his last 4. So I will take the under here, but don't like him past like tomorrow. And I love Spencer though. So maybe I need to sprinkle a little bit. I got to readjust here. I have to take a second.
Spencer's made me so much money this year. I have to bet Cantlay.
I have to now. Yeah.
Just have to. Plus 3,300. Plus 3,300 to be the first round leader tomorrow, plus 600 to be top 5 in case anyone is interested in that. I think he'll land probably at 69 or 70 tomorrow. Sam Burns, total strokes 70.5. What do you think about Burnsy?
I don't know how I feel about Sam Burns. I know that Sam Burns has had a very strong first round. I think his last 3, maybe 4 appearances. I'll take under here. I don't think that in my head, this is more of a gut call that Sam Burns goes over. So we'll do under, but probably my least favorite on the board today.
I'm going to go over here, and I actually think there's a play on Sam Burns to miss the cut this week. I just don't see it this week.
I love it.
May have to post that later tonight when we send out all of our golf bets. If you're not following our Discord or our Instagram, you should go follow both of those because Steph and I are going to absolutely send every nuke that we have for the rest of the week in those 2 chats.
And my card is very fat this week. Like it is. I mean, it's a well-fed card. Let me tell you how much.
we love a well-fed card. Love it. All right.
Yeah, we do.
Next prop. Mito Pereira, the collapse man himself. Sorry, Pereira. Total stroke 71.5. What do you think?
Let's just roll with the Chileans. I'm going to do this with no reason other than he got his heart broken not too long ago. I think he comes out with some fire under his ass, and I will take the under here. I don't think he'll go under by a lot. I don't think he's going to be one of these guys that shoots to 68, shoots to 67, but I think that he will do enough tomorrow to go under this number. So I'm going to take it under.
I'm going to take the over here slightly. I think he shoots even par tomorrow. And I love the 3-ball with Cantlay versus Burns and Pereira, if you can find that one out there. All right, Keegan Bradley, round 1, total stroke 72.5, a guy that has played well in the majors this year, but has traditionally struggled in the past here at St. Andrews.
He has, and I'll give you another. It's the last time he was here, missed the cut. He shot a 72 in round 1 last time he played. And I think he does just that. So I will take the under thinking that he matches what he did in 2015. I'll go under this, but I don't think he has a great performance tomorrow by any means.
Yeah, I'm on the Bradley miscut, so I'm going to have to go over 72.5 tomorrow. I think.
God, why am I being so nice?
I just don't see it for him tomorrow. I don't. Not for me. Not for me. We're going to go over on that one. Sebastian Munoz, total strokes 72.5. I think it's 72.5 for everyone in this group. Maybe good 3-ball candidate here. What do you think about Sebastian's chances tomorrow?
Just don't. Maybe there might not be a golfer I could care less about tomorrow. So I am going to take the over here just off the reasoning that I don't care. Won't be tuning in to see how Munoz does. Not interested. So give me the over for that reason.
All right. Plus 10,000 to be a first-round leader. Plus 1,800 to finish top 5. Obviously, don't think that either of those things are going to happen. I think I'll take an under here. I'll take an even par round from Munoz and maybe a 3-ball chance depending on what we think about Sahith Theegala chances tomorrow. I'm not sure that he's ever played the Open Championship before. I don't know if you have any research on that. I have no idea what to think on this one. This is going to be a total shot in the dark.
He's too much of a baby too, right? I think he's only 24 years old, so
he definitely never played St. Andrews, but I don't know if he's ever played.
Yeah, I was like, he definitely has not. I think that I feel he's another one, right? In my head, he's very much classed with like the Varners of the world, where they come in, they're hot, and they either can stick with it and they stick around to stay in the top 20 area, or they just completely bomb. I don't have very strong opinions. He does play somewhat well in the first round. He's definitely gone under this number his last several appearances. So I will take the under just because it's at that 72.5. I don't feel that strongly. I didn't do enough research on him to admittedly like have a strong opinion, but I will take the under. I'm rooting for him. I hope he does well. Him in the 3 balls too. That's another guy I'm going to be looking for. So we'll see.
So he got into the Open Championship last week because Daniel Berger withdrew. So it's his debut in the Open Championship. What a random slide in, just like fucking Berger.
He's so annoying. Like I said I was gonna bang you one time, and then he's like, I'm really bad, and then drop out. Okay, great.
So Theegala's never played in the Open Championship before. Obviously, it's his rookie season. He has barely played in any majors, and he's never played on a link style layout professionally. That does not scream like someone that's going to come out firing tomorrow.
But I will tell you, if there is one person that could have no reason to do well, it's Theegala.
Oh my God. Now, am I going to get talked into Theegala 3 balls right now?
I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Yeah. I haven't decided. I need a temperature check on him. I haven't fully decided. Maybe finish his beer and pull the trigger on that one. But I will go under because I think that he could do enough to just go, 1 under.
You know what? I feel like doing something special.
He's so nice too at Waste Management when he was crying. Like, this is the total chick in me. Like, how can you not root for him? He's such a cool guy.
Huh. I feel like doing a bet for Theegala tomorrow. Like something on the Champions Round Twitter where we're like, $100 for the first person who comments like the correct score that he shoots tomorrow. Something like that.
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to do it.
I'll give away a dad hat.
All right. So we're giving away a dad hat and $100 to the first person who correctly predicts what Theegala is going to shoot tomorrow. And if you have any bets on Theegala, please send them to us so we can figure out what the fuck we're going to do with this.
Love it. And we'll check the YouTube comments. So YouTube comments or on the Twitter post, we'll count both of them. I'm
going to make a Instagram story post about this right now and a Twitter post. So just make sure that you're involved with the Sahith Theegala stuff. All right. So the way that this is going to work, you have until 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific to enter this. We'll get that set up. At 7 a.m. Pacific, we're going to throw up another Major League Baseball slate for tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to have another round 2 Open Championship Daily Dozen available just like today. And Steph will be hosting that one with a guest to be named later. I'm not available. We're very
It's going to be Thigala.
This is Steph and Thigala. Great. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see what sort of degenerate bets you come up with tomorrow after seeing round one. And I'm very excited. Everybody go enter the Daily Dozen right now. And we're gonna have a ball. We're gonna have a lot of juicy bets. Steph said that it's a real fat card this weekend.
Well-fed card.
A well-fed card. Put that on a t-shirt and sell it.
You're right. Yeah, my card is well-fed.
All right, guys. That does it. Good luck with all your bets this weekend. Go enjoy the tournament. We will talk to you tomorrow. See ya.
See ya.